And welcome to Around the Table here at KHOZ. And Dan's riding a pony.
Riding a pony.
Ride your pony, Dan?
Yeehaw! Yeehaw!
Well, good for you. It's a little chilly outside to be riding your pony.
Well, I'm riding my pony in here.
Yeehaw! Yeah. Top of the morning to you, Dan.
Top of the morning to you, Ann.
It's another Monday.
We have role reversal today.
We do. It's my Monday.
Okay.
It's my day Monday.
Yeah, this side of the table is actually kind of relaxing.
Isn't it though? You don't have to. I don't have to think so much.
Yeah, this is you over here.
But I'm always
doing
looking stuff up. You know, I mean, something will spark my thought process. Anyway.
What doesn't spark your thought process?
Not
Squirrel. Squirrel.
It's not always a squirrel. Sometimes it is pertinent. But yes, I do squirrel out quite a bit.
You do.
In case our viewers and listeners didn't know, Dan knows after 20 years. He's like, yep, she's
20
10
years.
10 days still. We've been here 2 years.
2 years, yeah.
And then I think we started in May in 2005.
2005.
Maybe.
Lordy.
You know, I've gone back and seen some pictures of us back in the day, Dan.
Yeah?
It's quite interesting.
Yeah, I had
and how we have evolved.
I had hair back then.
You did. And I don't even remember you having hair. Truly. I don't remember that version
Really?
of you or me. I don't know. Yeah.
You know, I had hair forever. And then the last 5 years, I'm like, I went through a Brill cream phase. If people don't know what Brill cream is,
Tell them.
It's a hair greaser. Because my hair was thinning out, and I didn't realize
Did you
it.
slick it back?
I did something with it because it just didn't. You know, when you have a full head of hair, it just kind of lays better. And then when you start losing, it just kind of goes all over the place, and it kind of this hair's here and this one's over there. So I started using a little dab of Brill cream
And
just kind of, you know, laying it where it would lay down. It gets to the point where you don't even need that.
you don't have any on today, do you?
No,
Do
I
you
don't
still
have.
use it?
No.
Oh.
No.
I didn't know.
I don't even.
Oh, you just like shaved it off.
I used to brush my hair too. I don't even have. I don't
There's
even have
nothing-
the inclination to use
you
a
don't
brush.
even need a brush, do
I
you?
don't need a brush.
You just kind of go.
No, I
You're
don't even
done?
do that. I get out of the shower and I look in the mirror and go, huh.
Okay.
So,
Okay. I'm not to the
that's
point where I'm not fixing my hair yet, but
Yeah.
I'm happy you can do that. I would love to be able to do that.
I've thought about, you know, growing one side of my hair
Did you?
and doing the fold over.
We all know people that look like that.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you see them year after year in the part,
It
you know,
changes.
that it gets lower and lower and lower.
Well, our president might be a little fold over person himself. Don't you reckon?
I think his hair's thinning out. Yeah.
You reckon?
Yeah.
He's just trying to cover all the bald
He,
spots.
not enough white rain hairspray is going to keep
You
that
know, they
thing
do
from
make
blowing.
hair transplants.
Yeah.
That's a thing.
And Biden had those. Who else had those? Burt Reynolds had them. I think he
Were they successful, I wonder?
No, they're not. I mean, they are.
Yeah.
Yeah, the hair goes in there. But the thing of it is, you still lose your hair.
Right.
So where the implants or the plugs are,
Uh-huh.
they're still there, but, you know, the back of your hair is gone.
Right. You're
So you
going to
have to-
find a new place to go back and have to redo or
You have
something
to
too.
keep going. Then you run out of back hair. And then when you run out of back hair, there's no other where to
Place
get
to
the
go?
hair.
I don't know, Dan. I don't know. We need to invite someone in here. I don't know. I have the answer to that.
Now we had a lady in here that had a wig,
Yes.
hairpiece shop.
Yes. Now, I don't
in
know
the-
that they're around
No,
anymore.
they're not. They're not.
Okay.
I don't know. She's probably still doing it outside,
Uh-huh.
out of her house, you know.
Uh-huh.
But you know, you watch TV shows and you go, "Is that guy got a toupee?"
Yeah.
Or some
Yeah.
of them look pretty good. Now,
do.
now a woman, she can put something on and, you know, throw bangs around, you know,
Yeah.
and then cover up it,
Yeah.
making it look like a hairpiece or a
Right.
wig or whatever. But a guy, he's got to have that, you know, that see-through hairline thing going
Mm-hmm.
on. Yeah. William Shatner had a good toupee.
Okay.
He even stole the toupee that he wore on Star Trek. It was so good.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they bought that for him. Yeah, so he took it.
You know far too much about that.
Well, some things I know. I know a lot of information about nothing.
Oh, me.
Anyway.
Yeah, I would like to dispense with ever having to fix my hair, or honestly, I've considered not wearing makeup anymore. We'll see when I get back from vacation next month. It may happen. Because I'm just done with it. Over it. I'm over it. About like winter. I'm over having to. But I don't.
Well, you told me today you're over being on Facebook.
I am. I told Dan. I said I'm kind of logging out for periods. We get on there to find content a lot, and I just kind of piled that on him and said, "You find some content, you can put it on our page." But I am not going to comb Facebook like I normally do.
Sometimes it gets to be a full-time job.
It does, and it's not enjoyable. And I was telling him my whole feed is nothing. Well, it's a few things, but there's so many ads that I just got sick of it. You know, and I'm trying to like go and hide all this stuff,
but then the most important stuff that you want to know, you have to look for it.
Exactly.
And you have to go. You have to intermittently see it. And what I'm hating about Facebook now is you see something that you want to show somebody, and you start to show them, and then all of a sudden
it's gone.
It refreshes for some reason.
Oh.
Or you want to go to it, and you accidentally refresh it, and it's not there. It's gone.
Or you go to an article. Sometimes I want to go to an article that pops up there, but it's not what it says it is. Or you have to go through a lot of steps to get to the actual article, and you get all the pop-up ads. I'm just over it.
It's
like
a lot.
I'm over it.
It's a lot.
Yeah. Anyway, so I guess your weekend was good. It's going to be cold.
Yeah.
It was. It wasn't that bad this weekend, but it was windy. The wind chill is what killed me.
Yeah. I think Saturday night, the wind just blew and blew and blew and blew and blew and woke me up. And I've got a window or something. And when the wind hits it just right, it goes. And it did that all night long.
Yeah. Well, speaking of the weather, today will be mostly sunny with a high of 42. Wind chill values as low as 17. Light east-southeast wind becoming light southeast wind 10 miles per hour this morning. Winds could gust up to 15 miles per hour. Tonight, mostly cloudy with a low of 24. Wind chill values as low as 17 again. And then we have Tuesday's snow, mainly afternoon, high near 28. Wind chill values as low as 14. Chance of precipitation is 90%. New accumulation of 1 to 3 inches possible. Okay, new. They're saying that like we've already got some, but I don't see any in the forecast quite yet. But for Tuesday night, snow mainly after midnight. Chance of precipitation is 90% with a wind chill value of -4. That's going to be cold out putting wood in the furnace, but it's okay. We will survive.
How far away is your furnace from the house?
I don't know I don't know.
Like, did you ever count the steps?
No, I'm going to go 50 steps.
50?
Maybe.
From here to the front door?
To the back door. It's out my back door.
I mean, to this door.
It might be a little more than that. Okay. No, it's probably
30 steps, maybe. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Go ahead, Dan. Wednesday.
Wednesday, partly sunny with a high near 20 degrees. Wind chill factors, they don't say so. Maybe there's no wind chill. Okay. Anyway, Wednesday night, mostly cloudy with a low around -3 degrees on Wednesday night. Thursday, mostly sunny, high 20. Friday, high 29. Saturday, high 41. And Sunday, high 50. With the lows around 15 to 20 degrees.
We will at least get some thawing come the weekend.
Yeah.
Of whatever's left, the sloppy
Whatever
crap.
snow is going to accumulate is going to be here for a while.
Are we supposed to get ice?
I
don't really
know.
see anything about ice in our area. I think it's deeper south, but I was just curious.
I would think the way that forecast read, as cold as it's going to be before it starts snowing, and it will not have a chance to thaw out to even have ice. So I don't know if we'll have ice.
Okay. Well, I'm hoping not.
Yeah, me too.
I would just as soon dispense with the ice because I am over it. Okay. You want to move on? Or
We
you got
can move on.
else
Well, I was just going to say the topic to ponder this week is it's about our pets.
Yeah, our pets.
My mother-in-law got a new wiener dog. What do you call
Oh.
those things? I don't know what they're called.
Didn't she have
Dachshunds.
Dachshund?
Dachshunds.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, she had a little
Yeah.
Yorkie, but it was 115 years old, and finally
It was over.
it went to the Yorkie heaven.
Okay.
Yeah,
But she's got a little dachshund.
She's got a little dachshund.
How's the little dachshund getting along with your dog?
I'm kind of impressed with the little feller.
Really? Is he smart?
He's a puppy, and he's already trained. He goes to the pad, and
Good deal.
yeah,
That's awesome,
he
actually.
gets excited when he's with the other pups.
Well,
or
I'm
other
sure, and they
dogs,
dribble
and he says, "Can I just pee here? I'm too excited."
But it's not from old age. It's just
No.
from,
He's
Yeah.
a young one.
yeah.
Anyway,
Well, good. Before we go to topic to ponder, though, I want to. Well, I can do it after. Let's
You
go
wanna
ahead
do
and do topic to ponder. Yeah, I have a little PSA on.
did you want to talk about the road closing?
Yeah, that's what I was going to talk about.
Do it now.
Okay,
That's fine.
today, Monday, February 17th is today, from 7 to 3:30, the East Ridge Avenue, good grief, North 1st Street, between East Ridge Avenue and East Rush. If you can figure out where that is, be my guest. Will be closed from 9 to 3:30 for sewer repair. Please be observant of the signage, flaggers, and all that. With
Well,
that in
Rush
mind.
is the street that goes east to west in front of the Harrison Daily Times. That's
Yes.
Rush Street.
Yes.
Ridge Street. I'm not
It's
sure
the
where
one that
which
goes on the west side of the square. Is that Ridge?
I think it's
Maybe. Y'all, I have no idea. It's North Spring. I don't know.
No, that's Willow, I think.
Oh.
Anyway,
Well, here we're going to tell you again.
Yeah.
Wherever this is, North 1st Street between East Ridge Avenue and East Rush will be closed. If you see workers out, guess what? It's probably closed.
Do a detour around them.
Yes, detour. That would be great. Okay, so we're going to move on to our topic to ponder for today. Here we go.
Get up, get moving, get those thinking caps on. It's time to ponder this topic.
Okay, the question. Out of all your pets that you have owned, which one stands out above all the others? Now, I noticed my brother answered on here that's like trying to pick out your favorite kid. And I don't disagree, but I do have one. It was Ruddy Buff. That was my cat. When I was a child, he was reddish colored. He was cross-eyed. He was born on the 4th of July. And my mom would peel tomatoes, and he would eat the peeling. So he was very, very unique cat. He'd let me dress him up in the doll clothes. He would let me put him in my baby buggy. Yeah, that cat loved me. And then one day he got out, and we never saw him again. But that was obviously I still mourn his loss. But
Yeah.
What about you?
Oh, I've had a couple. I remember the first real dog that I had. It was a Spitz dog. Mm-hmm. We named him Spitz.
I like it.
Wait a minute. Was that right? Yeah. Anyway, just a good dog. Just one of the first ones. And then I had a cat that would kill anything. Mm-hmm. I mean, I saw it actually run down a squirrel bigger than it and killed it.
Wow.
And I'm like, that's the cat to have.
There you go.
And I never even gave him a name. Just cat. Cats don't answer to you anyway, so I mean.
My cat knows her name.
Oh, okay.
I mean, or maybe she just hears me talking and comes. Mm-hmm. But I can yell Sheena and she'll meow. So I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. Richard doesn't seem to think they have a soul either.
Well, I'm not saying that I don't think they have a soul. And some of these questions here, we'll get into them later on in the week, but some of them are pretty deep, like, do they communicate? And
well, yeah, tomorrow. You tune in for tomorrow's topic to ponder. Yeah. So, what is the question? Out of all the pets you have owned, which one stands out above all the others?
Yeah.
And maybe you don't have one that stands out. Maybe they're all equally wonderful. And I can't say mine weren't equally wonderful. It's just Ruddy Buff was at an impactful time in my life. Plus, he would just, I don't know. He was special.
Yeah, and they all have their own personalities. They're like people. They're like kids. one breed of dog, even though it has a trait to do a certain thing, the next one you get may not even want to do that.
True
and
that.
I've had several of those. I've had a dog that would lick my feet and lick my legs, and I'm like, wow. It was comforting for him to do that, and he could not wait for me to get my shoes off.
That is weird.
I know it's kind of weird, but
You had a foot fetish.
I don't know. But I'm like, wow, you're a really nice dog, and I'm like, oh, this is like massage therapy. And then I thought, well, when he died, I got another one. He could care less. So
Mine licks the blinds. My cat. She licks the blinds.
Licks the
She's weird.
blinds.
She licks the blinds. She'll be in the bathroom, and there's a big window
she's
there by
got
the
a
bathtub.
dust
She licks
fetish.
I don't know. Whatever. Go to our Facebook page. Find. Well, good thing somebody cleans it, because I'm not.
oh my gosh.
Anywho,
That's
go to
funny.
our Facebook page, Around the Table, find the graphic, and give us your thoughts while Dan recovers from laughing because your dog, yours licked your feet.
Well,
Come on,
Well, yeah.
where'd you go?
Well, it wasn't really my. Well,
It was.
dry skin during the.
Yeah.
That's why they would lick it.
Okay.
Whatever, for whatever reason. But I'm going, oh, I like you, dog.
Alrighty then.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, I think we better move on.
Yeah,
We've
let's
probably talked that into a hole. Okay, next. Let's move on.
We're doomed to repeat ourselves, so let's find out what happened today in history.
If there was a postscript that I hope might be written, it would be the words on the plaque, which was left on the moon by our first astronauts: "We came in peace for all mankind."
53 years ago today, President Nixon departed on his historic trip to China. All right.
I will have to turn to God to help me get through each day. I should have stayed with God. I tried and failed and created a Holocaust.
This was back in 1992. 33 years ago today, Jeffrey Dahmer was sentenced to life without parole for his many murders. Dahmer addressed the court and the families of his victims. I think later on he was beat to death in prison.
People didn't
Later
like
on.
it. Yeah.
I don't know
I don't
why,
remember that, but
but yeah.
okay.
None of this will be easy. The road to recovery will not be straight. We will make progress, and there may be some slippage along the way.
16 years ago today, President Obama signed a massive $787 billion package to revive the country's economy. Mr. Obama said he wouldn't pretend it's the end of economic troubles. Nor was it.
Rush Limbaugh's wife, Catherine, broke the news of his death to listeners of his radio show.
It is with profound sadness I must share with you directly that our beloved Rush, my wonderful husband, passed away this morning due to complications from lung cancer.
Former President Trump shared his sentiments, speaking by phone to Fox News. He said he talked to Limbaugh just a few days ago, describing him as very brave.
He is a legend. He really is. There aren't too many legends around, but he is a legend. And to those people that listen to him every day, it was like a religious experience for a lot of people. I mean, his fans, they just wouldn't miss him. A very, very unique person.
Mr. Trump awarded Limbaugh the Presidential Medal of Freedom. Speaking of Fox, the former president repeated false claims about the 2020 election while discussing his friend's thoughts about it.
Rush felt we won, and he was quite angry about it.
Representative Jim Jordan tweeted that Limbaugh was an icon and a patriot. Former President George W. Bush released a statement that said in part, while he was brash, at times controversial, and always opinionated, he spoke his mind as a voice for millions of Americans and approached each day with gusto. Press Secretary Jen Psaki shared the thoughts of the current occupant of the White House.
His condolences go out to the family and the friends of Rush Limbaugh.
Limbaugh's decades on the radio proved influential on both sides of the aisle.
Not making light, but good gravy.
That's a long one.
Yeah.
This was 4 years ago. Why should I even repeat anything?
I don't think you need
years,
to say anything.
4 years ago today, Rush Limbaugh, the talk show host who became the voice of American conservatism, died at the age of 70, a year after he announced he had stage 4 lung cancer. CBS News correspondent Skylar Henry reported Skylar Henry reported some of the false claims that were reported in his in his statement. Yes, his clip. Yeah.
So I don't think we need to discuss that further. I think it's plenty well been discussed. And moving on.
Yes.
It was a remarkable finale to the marquee event of the Winter Games. Kamila Valieva, who was the gold medal favorite, slipped and stumbled her way through her free skate, then crumbled into tears. Emotion swept up many of her fellow skaters, too. As the results sank in, her 2 Russian teammates earned gold and silver. The bronze went to Japan. Valieva finished 4th.
I don't know how to pronounce her name. 3 years ago today, Anna Schlurkbach something. Sorry, I can't pronounce her name, so I'm not going to do it. But won a stunning gold medal in women's figure skating at the Beijing Games, while Russian teammate Kamila Valieva tumbled all the way out of the medals after a mistake-filled end to her controversial Olympics. CBS News correspondent Jamie Yuccas was reporting that.
Okay.
I feel like, we've been a great relationship. It's been like my best friend, and obviously sometimes you got to grow up and move away from your best friend.
This is a birthday cut back in 1963, 62 years ago today. Basketball superstar Michael Jordan was born. Jordan retired 3 times in 1993, 1999, and for good in 2003. When he hung up his jersey for the final time, Jordan said he would miss the game.
Our next one is a birthday cut. 53 years ago today, Green Day lead singer Billy Joe Armstrong was born. He wrote the band's mega hit, Wake Me Up When September Ends. And the next one...
Also a birthday cut. 44 years ago today, Paris Hilton was born. She tried her hand at both acting and singing, and then put her hands back in her pocket.
Cobb's drawing Fisher's attention to the strangeness of the dream, which is making his subconscious look for the dreamer.
Okay, 44 years ago today, actor Joseph Gordon-Levitt was born. That was from the 2010 film Inception. And lastly.
And then birthday cut to round out this segment here. 34 years ago today, singer-songwriter Ed Sheeran was born, and he had a song called Shape of You.
All right, that's your... What is it? Today in History. What segment are we on? We have waiting at the door our representative from the Ozark Humane Society, Wanda Massengale, and she has the pet of the week. We invite you to stay with us. We'll be right back after these messages. Welcome back to Around the Table, here with Dan and my new name's And instead of Ann. And we have in the studio Wanda Massengale, and she has a precious kitty named Cookie with her.
Pretty colors.
Yeah.
Pretty patterns.
Talk to us about sweet little Cookie here.
Cookie's 8 months old, and her adoption fee, she's 8 months old. Her adoption fee is $75. I forgot to ask the history of her, but she's out there ready for adoption. But one ear is black, one ear is white, and she's got the little black marking on her nose.
She's adorable.
I asked about Joker, and he's still there, but this is just not really shopping weather for pets.
Not at all. And I'm sure with the impending weather, that will probably put a little twist on anybody going and seeing anyone at the Humane Society here for a few days.
I asked if she's fixed, and she is, and she's current on her shots. I did ask about the bad weather coming, and they will definitely be close to the public, and that will be on their Facebook page.
Okay.
And they kind of laughed and said that some people come and want to shop when they're close to the public with bad weather days, and they just can't do that because their energy is going to clean out and everything as fast as they can with bad weather.
Okay.
And they still have people that stay there all night, but they're not open to the public when it is snow and ice. I asked about the dates for the spay and neuter, and every person I asked has checked the website. Well, I'm a number person, and a person that wants a pet fixed may have to know several dates so they can work around their schedule. So what I did is went on their Facebook page, and I kept putting in cat, different weights, dogs, different weights, ages, all the stuff you have to fill out. And what I found out was there's a spay and neuter clinic for the Humane Society on March the 21st and April the 1st.
Okay.
And that's the only two that I could find.
So that's all they have on their schedule at present.
Right. And I will keep doing that because, for example, when I said I put in different weights and dog or cat is if the slot is fixed for, let's say, 20-pound dog, it won't show any dates.
I gotcha.
So I had to go do different so I could make sure that I wasn't overlooking something.
Hey, can you go ahead and, can you go ahead and sign your pet up for either one of those this early?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
On the website?
On the website.
Okay.
If there's a slot available.
Right.
That was just what I also found out. And then I kept looking at locations on the Spay and Neuter Clinic website. And besides the Elk Lodge, a person can sign up for Jasper American Legion. They have the Spay and Neuter there. Or Madison County Fairgrounds, Searcy County Humane Shelter in Leslie, Arkansas. So if a person's closer to those, they could sign up for those locations.
Okay.
And then I saw on their Facebook page that they had help with fixing Fido Fixers, the Bissell Pet Foundation, and the Good Shepherd Humane Society. So they're all working together.
I knew Good Shepherd has one coming, a spay and neuter coming up.
And then they have, in this area, there's also a spay and neuter clinic that is held at Dr. Tim Addis' clinic, which is out toward Bergman. It's on Sansing Hollow Road. I know that because I was there last Tuesday with Teddy Bear, and a person can sign up for that one. I think they have it twice a month. They do the dogs in the morning and the cats in the afternoon.
Do you know how to spell that?
ADDIS.
Okay.
And Teddy Bear, it's $25, and that included his last puppy shot that I got him and his rabies shot.
Okay.
But another thing is, since it was his first rabies shot, then it's only for 1 year. And then after the 1 year, I can get him a 3-year one.
Right. If you do it within the...
before it expires.
Before it expires, period of time.
But so that's another option for a spay and neuter clinic.
And Wanda's representing the Ozark Humane Society, but we are all about any pets that need to be spayed. So she's done some little extra work here to try and find out, other options, especially if you can't get them in through the Ozark Humane Society spay and neuter
right,
clinic.
if their slots are full, they're full.
Right.
And some people that live north of town, that Dr. Addis is, now he doesn't do it, but it's at his clinic.
Gotcha.
And if anyone wants to contact me, I have the lady that I dealt with signing up Teddy Bear, and she would have the dates. And
send a message on the Round the Table Facebook page, and we can get you in touch with Wanda. I'm not going to spray your name your phone number all over here.
But I did that because it was soon. I didn't want Teddy, my dog, my new puppy, to go for months and months and months and not being fixed. I wanted him fixed as soon as he could be.
Okay. Now Cookie's been fixed.
Yes.
I just noticed her scar on her belly. Can you hold her up and show what kind of scar that would look like when people?
There she is.
Right here.
Yeah.
And looks good.
Yeah, it looks good.
And Good Shepherd also has spay and neuter clinics. The St. Francis in Bearville also do. So whatever a person's closer to and works with their schedule.
Just you may have to do a little groundwork, on your own.
Yes. Believe me, that is true. I asked about needs, same thing. They said spring cleaning, and I said, okay, spring cleaning, because I know what spring cleaning means to me. But they said if someone's cleaning out, they need towels, blankets, dog, cat bowls, little crates, anything a person has.
Okay.
Because they go through towels a lot. This little baby is cute. May 10th is the plant sale if someone wants to start cuttings or if they find seeds or, whatever.
We'll keep you posted on that one other, I guess, as it gets closer too.
Right. That's all. I mean, I have that on my notes, but it's also on the Facebook page. Someone was playing with you, Dan.
Yeah.
You can also go to Pal Feed and donate.
Harrison Animal Clinic as well.
Harrison Animal Clinic as well, yeah.
Not every pet, unfortunately, comes in there in the best health. So, adoption in February so far is 2 dogs and 5 cats. And in-house is 28 dogs and 13 cats. I asked about kittens, and they said right now they do not have any baby kittens. I said, well, that will change.
Yeah.
With spring and everything, I'm sure, because I was going to see about.
That's a good sign that they don't have kittens.
I know. Yeah. I'm glad. I'm hoping people will.
It'd be nice to get ahead of it.
Right.
Yeah, where there's where we don't have an influx of feral cats and dumped dogs.
When I was at the clinic waiting on Teddy last week, they had 4 feral cats in live traps to fix when it became time, for that.
People are trying to help with that situation.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But this little baby is definitely.
He's a cutie.
And it's got a cute name, Cookie.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like
she's
an Oreo
ready to
cookie.
go.
Did we get a good look at her face? I'm not sure. Can we?
Come here, sweetie.
Yeah, just look at the markings on her face there.
Hey,
and the ear.
Cookie.
Yeah.
Hi, Cookie.
It's a pretty
You're
cat.
precious.
There you go. That's
there you are.
That's a good portrait there.
Cookie's got some personality. I think you would do all right to get little Cookie into your home.
Anyone would love this little thing. But a person, when the weather's right, can go look because they have different sizes, breeds, puppies, just different ages. Too.
And it changes all the time.
And it changes. It definitely
and they're located down on Rock Springs Road.
Right.
Hours, they're closed Wednesday, right?
It's Sunday to the public. They're open every day to, as far as pet care and stuff. Calls for paws. I have a bunch of things to take down there. A friend of mine has passed away, so we've cleaned out their house, and so we've been taking things there to donate. People can donate and shop.
Well, spring cleaning's coming up. It's a good time to start going through your house and making a pile next to the door. And then if you have a big load of stuff, just take a little bit at a time and take it down to Cause for Paws. And
you don't want to overwhelm them.
You don't overwhelm them. But they have a table next to their roll-up door. I think it's a roll-up door there.
It's a garage door.
Garage door, yeah. And there's a table there. Just put it out. If it's inclement weather, I think they have people come out and pick that up, and they'll even come and get it out of your car for you. So.
And then at Dr. Addis's clinic, I found out, and while I was waiting there, that on Wednesday around 2 they do microchips, and a person can always call and leave a message for whoever there and do that, which I want that done for my puppy, but I'm going to wait till it's better weather.
Now, we had a story last week where one of the microchip companies went out of business.
Mm-hmm.
Not the microchip, but the reporting place on the internet.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they just or they're no longer. And they recommended that if you wanted, you can take your animal to the vet, and he can get that information for you, and then you can re-register it on other sites.
Yeah.
So there's more than one place you can register your pet.
Some are free and some you pay for.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then I always say if a person unfortunately loses their cat or dog, you can go to lostmykitty.com or lostmydoggy.com and put all that information on there, and then it's sent out to vet clinics and other places to help.
An alert.
Yes, a pet alert.
Wow.
I wonder if you could attach pictures to that.
I'm sure you do because I see flyers
Okay.
with that.
Yeah, that's
a
cool.
great thing to know right
Yeah.
there. Yeah.
I know, because unfortunately that happens.
Sure it does.
But we, at the Humane Society and all the pets and I want to thank you for having us.
Oh, okay.
Well, certainly.
We love you coming in every other weekend or
We're happy
other Monday.
We're happy to be able to help, in whatever way we can. Cookie's available now for adoption.
And she's just been fixed, so she's ready to go.
She is ready to go. So consider going out to the Humane Society. Kind of make sure they're open this week with the impending weather. You can check their Facebook page and find out information about when they're closed, especially during this unpredictable season.
Yeah.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
Okay. Help the Humane Society.
Give them a call if you're interested in anything that you've heard here today. They have a phone number, 741-3050.
But a person will need to know they're probably going to have to leave a message because the staff is taking care of the pets and the phone's in the office and they are not.
They'll get back when they can.
Right.
That's a working facility down there. They don't just sit around at the office playing games on their computer.
No, definitely not. And then someone will be there during the bad weather to take care of the pets, even though it's closed to the public. Right. The babies will be taken care of.
Okay. Well, thank you, Wanda.
Thanks,
and
Wanda.
Cookie, for being here. We encourage you to check out the Ozark Humane Society, especially if you're ready for a pet or if you just want to help. Thank you. We'll be back shortly after these messages. Stay with us. Welcome back to Around the Table here this fine Monday pre-snow clopocalypse.
Oh, gosh.
Snow
Copolypse?
apocalypse.
Clopolypse. Plocalypse.
Tell me what a clopocalypse is. Do you have any idea?
No, but I've got my own dictionary of the words that I've made up, and it's getting pretty thick.
Wow. I don't know, but yeah, it's, any errands you need to run, I suggest you get them done because you may be snowed in a bit. We may not be here Wednesday. We'll just have to
I was thinking about
see how that fares for us.
It's supposed to be really 100% and what is it, 4 to 6 inches or something like that?
Something.
And it's not going to be cold enough to get icy, so it's going to be snowbound.
Right.
So if your four-wheel drive's not working, stay at home.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, the last snow we had, I was coming up a driveway, and I, put it in. It wouldn't make it up, so I thought, okay, I'll put it in four-wheel drive.
Mm-hmm.
Four-wheel drive was not working.
Oh.
In the old days, you'd put it in four. No, you'd put it. You had a handle for that.
Okay.
You pushed it in gear. Now with all the newer vehicles, you push a button.
Yes.
Well, how do you think pushing a button is going to make that physical activity work? You push the button and it sends a message to a servo, and a servo is like a shaft, and it pushes this back and forth.
Okay.
And then it makes it go into gear. Well, the servo module to make this thing move was bad, so I had to go get that fixed.
Was that on your truck?
Yeah.
Bummer.
Yeah.
Bummer, Dan.
So, going back to the old way of doing things, if I would have just had the lever, I could have used a little muscle to push that lever down to put it in four-wheel drive. But no, they want everything to be electronic, push button.
Wow. Didn't you used to have to go turn something on your wheels?
Yeah, there's the older four-wheel drives had lockout hubs.
Yeah.
And you would have to go out there and lock them in first. It said free and then lock, free and lock. And if it's free, you could drive down the road with it, with not in fair weather. But when you locked them in, then you could push the button or you push the handle and it would lock those front drives in.
I can also remember in my youth Mom would go and get her snow tires put on.
Snow tires, yeah.
Specific snow tires. Plus get her antifreeze check, all that kind of stuff. Plus she had chains. I can remember having to put chains on her car to try to get home.
Yeah.
What a pain in the rear.
And there was even a year when I put studs in the tire.
Really?
You know what studs are?
Yeah, aren't they the?
You have to have a tire that has the stud pre-drilled holes.
Oh.
Because maybe
like I don't know then.
They're like little metal things that stick out. They're little, like the end of a pin.
You don't want to drive those around all the time.
Wow.
No. Are you going to draw a picture of it?
No, I'm just trying to get this bug.
I thought he was drawing. Oh, you get the bugs today. Yay. Hey, I want to tell everybody, beekeeping. I usually buy honey from Two Trees farm, and they didn't have any, and the local beekeepers were not able to produce because they said they were, I guess the production was so down, plus they needed all the honey they had to winter, to supply
support the bees. The bees got to eat during the winter time.
Right.
Yeah.
But the boon, and this is not Two Trees, but it just made me realize how volatile that can be. And if you want to know more about bees, the Boone County Beekeepers Association is going to begin a workshop. And the date is Saturday, March 1st from 9 to 4 at the North Arkansas College JPH conference room. You can park there in the lower parking lot. And some of the topics that will be covered are anatomy and life cycle of honeybees, hive site selection, equipment needed and cost, diseases and pests, obtaining bees and cost, hive installation, and seasonal management and inspections. And I think that all those things would be very prevalent if you're thinking about starting your bee population. And you must register, though, to attend and contact the Boone County Extension Office is who's offering this. And that number is 870-741-6168. Find out more about that through the Extension Office.
Yeah. In my year of doing bees, I think we did it 2 years. You let the bees do all the work, basically, but you have to maintain them. You have to provide an environment where they survive.
Right.
And we had a moth infestation, and it just took over, and it took it over very quickly. And, you're supposed to, let the bees work and not go out there and bother them so much. But, every 6 to 8 days or whatever, you're supposed to go out and check it out. And people were losing them that time. And I think that Two Trees had said, we talked to her not too long ago and said that she had didn't have a very good year this past year.
Right.
So anyway, it's a fascinating hobby. And it's fascinating. Once you get involved with the bees, you become connected to it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
sure
they're
that's
almost
true.
like your family.
And you get to raise your, the bee
Yeah.
or produce your honey, and I think that would be pretty cool. Hey, we need to take another break.
No, wait a minute. Okay.
It is 9:50, Dan. We're taking another break.
Oh, okay.
We invite you to stay with us. We'll be back after these messages. Welcome back to Around the Table as we close out this Monday hour. What are you doing, Dan?
Oh, your sweater over here is kind of...
Well, just throw it in the floor.
Oh, just fine.
It's trying to crawl in your shirt?
No, I had a lump. I was sitting on a lump.
Oh, I hate it when that happens, man.
I don't like that.
Lumpy sweaters are not my jam.
What was the thing where you put a pea under a mattress? What was that now?
The Princess and the Pea.
Yeah. She was laying on how many mattresses?
Oh, gosh, a bunch.
Yeah, like a pile. She go, ooh, it's very
feel
uncomfortable.
She's so special. Hey, I have another little PSA for us.
Okay.
Mustang program with branded equine therapy services.
Okay.
It's when morning, evening, and weekend sessions are available, and they begin on March 3rd. Okay. This is an 8-week program in which participants get the chance to partner with a wild horse from the sought-after Devil's Garden herd management area. Participant will be guided through the gentle process and get the opportunity to adopt the horse after the program if they desire to do so.
Cool.
And that program does start March 3rd. You can apply, but there are limited spots available, so you need to get on it. Call at 870-302-9277 for more information and to get signed up if that's something that
also, we had Callie Mundy in the studio last week, and they were talking about the AARP Tax Aid Program, and that's happening right now. So if you want your tax preparation done, this is a free tax preparation drop-off service. You can drop it off at 114 South Spring Street. First, they have a little questionnaire, right? A little work form that you fill out.
Yes.
And it helps you organize all of the information that you'd need to file your taxes. And then you take it to 114 South Spring Street.
That's the old City Hall building,
That's the old City Hall building, yes. And then the packets are available that you can pick up. Services begin, that's already started. It started back in February 6th. There's a photo ID that's required for you to get this filled out, but they're doing that now, and it's running till tax season. And for more information, you can call or contact Arlen at arlenhickman@gmail.com.
That's ARLON, in case you don't know how to spell Arlen, too. Also, the State of the City breakfast will come up next month on March 12th on Wednesday, and that will be from 7:30 to 9 at the City Hall on Industrial Park Road. So go see what's happening here in our area and get caught up on that.
Okay.
And another one I want to hit on real quick is Basic Seed Saving is the program from the Boone County Master Gardeners for Thursday, February 20th, 5:30 to 6:30 at the Boone County Library.
Okay.
All right.
Today is President's Day.
It is. Your banks aren't open, right? And a bunch of other stuff.
Yeah, some places are still open, but today is President's Day. Also, it's Random Act of Kindness Day. If you want to pay it forward, this is the day to do it. This is the incentive. This is the actual day when you can have a random act of kindness for just about anybody. You can be selective if you want to, but if your heart's even whispers to you, you need to do it.
Okay. There you go.
Also, it's Who Shall I Be Day. Need a do-over for yourself? How about a new job? And here's your chance to ask yourself, who shall I be? And then become that person. This is not an invitation for identity thieves or Batman impersonators, but just, you want to be like an astronaut. You could go through the process of, going to the library and doing some study on astrophysics.
Okay.
National Cabbage Day. You like cabbage?
I got nothing to say about cabbage. I like cabbage.
I love cabbage.
But
All
enjoy
right.
your cabbage, I guess, today.
You got any birthdays we want to talk about? Michael Jordan, Ed Sheeran, Billy Joe Armstrong, Paris Hilton, Joseph Levitt, Jerry McConnell, Rene Russo, Denise Richards, Larry the
And
Cable
we're
Guy,
out.
and Bonnie Wright.
Thank y'all for being here.